Hi everyone. If I found myself in the position of managing a publishing group of 20 employees while having to deliver news of a total shutdown, knowing that I too am losing my job despite a temporary retention bonus, my primary responsibility as a leader would be balancing human empathy with professional execution. Handling an event this heavy or to this magnitude requires deliberate emotional regulation, utilizing both antecedent focus and response focus strategies. First, situation selection is fairly limited because delivering this news is a non-negotiable. However, I can utilize situation modification by carefully structuring the environment, holding a single private team announcement to make sure everyone hears the news at the same time, followed immediately by designated one-on-one window so employees can ask me questions, they can take the time to process, or even just vent to me privately. When it comes to attentional deployment, I would actively shift my focus away from my personal anxiety and my own worries about my future and direct 100% of my attention onto my team's needs, the rights, and the transition resources during the meeting. My individual situation can be processed after hours. I believe the most effective strategy in this scenario is cognitive change, specifically cognitive reappraisal. Instead of viewing this meeting as a devastating defeat, I can reframe it as a critical duty to support my team through a painful transition with transparency, dignity, and compassion. Reframing the situation gives the task purpose rather than leaving it as pure distress. Conversely, the least effective strategy would be emotional suppression, trying to put on a completely cold robotic facade or stuffing down all the emotion. That usually backfires. It increases internal physiological stress and comes across as unfeeling or dishonest to employees who are already in shock. Transitioning to the second prompt, if I were managing a team experience high stress due to heavy job demands, yes, adapting my management style can be an affecting component of helping them cope, but it is rarely a complete solution on its own. If a team is underwater, shifting towards an affiliative or coaching style where I prioritize open communication and recognize burnout, and I do offer support, will help build psychological safety, and it signals to the team that their well-being matters. However, changing leadership style won't fix structural problems if there are any. If the stress stems from unrealistic workloads, broken processes, or understaffing, a warmer management style won't reduce their actual volume of work. An optimal approach pairs a supportive leadership style with practical operational changes, reprioritizing deliverables, removing unnecessary administrative hurdles, or protecting team boundaries, and securing additional resources when and where possible. Management style does create the supportive environment, but real operational relief is what ultimately reduces burnout and restores peak performance.